I notice that you're a little bit uncertain when it comes to the outlook for US equities right now. Tell us why.
Sure. Good morning. Well, I think it has to do with a few things. Number one would be valuations. We continue to sort of trend up, and valuations for the broad market are getting a little bit rich. Not way overvalued based on earnings, but rich. And so that increases the likelihood of a correction or at least a pullback or a consolidation. You also have Q2 earnings coming up, which most investors believe are going to be pretty good. It'll be, I think, the fourth quarter in a row with good, solid quarterly earnings after, 5 quarters of pretty weak and negative growth going back a year and a half ago. So as long as that holds true, that's also positive, but if it doesn't, you could see multiples contract. The other thing would be interest rates in the Federal Reserve. How quickly are rates going to go up, market rates? How quickly is the Fed going to act with additional Fed funds rate increases or reductions to its balance sheet? And more globally, what are the world's other central banks going to do with interest rates? And we could be in for the beginning of, if you believe the comments coming out of Europe last week, sort of a global tightening with the U.S. leading the way, and higher interest rates could be a negative for the stock market if they move too fast and too high.
Okay, so Michael, I can see why you're uncertain. There seem to be numerous reasons for that. What are you doing, though, when it comes to investment strategy? Are you taking some money off the table in anticipation that we are going to get a pullback in equity markets?
No, I mean, we we believe in diversification, and so our primary investment fund is a multi-asset strategy fund that's designed to weather, all kinds of market and economic conditions. And so we maintain exposure in U.S. and non-U.S. equities, fixed income, commodities, real estate, energy, gold, silver. So we hedge our bets quite a bit in a number of areas. The theory being that the future is pretty hard to predict, and we want to give ourselves multiple avenues to profit, but also protect against downside risk. And, with a running equity and bond market like we've had here in the States for the last several years, diversification has been a little bit out of favor. But that's old news until it isn't. And so we would advocate in uncertain times like this to have some of your portfolio allocated to something that's diversified in multi-asset strategy.